conflict with all of us, and Senator Chittenden has been invited. We're meeting again to go over the housing bill. So I'm trying to get Kirby to go over the tax changes in that bill, because nobody else will. So we can get Kirby, we'll do that now. So far, may nothing come to us this afternoon or tomorrow. We have H885 to get out. I don't have a drafter, but it is a charter change for the town of Berlin up there where the hospital is, all the way over the hill to Riverton on the way to Northfield on Route 12. And I think the Barry Fish and Game Club might even be in Berlin. It's on the border and they're out there. But they do have the strip between Barry and Montpelier. They have restaurants. They would like to do a local options tax. I thought, given the history of this committee and what we put on the miscellaneous tax, we might like to vote that out, since we have always done that.
Does anyone oppose it?
I want a motion, unless there's questions.
I would move, we pass favorably the H885
Yeah,
as
85.
presented to us.
Okay. Senator Chittenden has moved that we will report favorably H885 as presented. Our jurisdiction is the request for local options tax in the town of Berlin, right next door to Montpelier. Further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. I can move that. The next thing we have on our board is H10. We were just doing the veggie extension. We put it on H55 that was voted out yesterday. However, I gather its health status has not improved and it may die. So we have been asked, and on the webpage, we have a copy of H10, which strips out everything other than section 39, is further amended, and it extends the sunset from January 1st, 2025 to January 1st, 2027, which was the 2 years that everybody had agreed on, which will give us time to come back next year. And hopefully it'll get knocked out of economic development and come back to us earlier in the session, so we can put some time into what is the best board, the best board configuration, and have more time to look at the forgivable loan program, short term. That's going through VITA. We do need to make sure that we don't endanger the solvency in our state bank.
What are the consequences of H? And
I have been told in the hall that Representative Markoch has no problem extending it for 2 years. And I believe the bill came to us with an extension, I think, of 2 years when it came to economic development. Economic development did away with the sunset. It's been 15 years that we've been knocking this thing out every 2 years. It doesn't inspire confidence in the business community when they apply that we might be here by the time they go through their process. So we had tried to get rid of it. Appropriations asked that we not do that. So we put a 5-year expansion. It's come back, and I'm not even sure from where, that 2 is much more acceptable in the other body. And so this bill would put it on life support for another 2 years.
okay, so we're not shutting down veggie.
We are not shutting down. No, we are keeping it alive for 2 more years, which has been our standard practice.
Yeah.
Okay?
And hours we wasted, we man.
Between the hours we've wasted on public payment and the trees we have killed, I think we've gone through a forest on the housing bill.
Yeah, this has never been something I've concentrated on, just done some committee work. So listen, I understand, we were more or less, and it's stupid, but we can live with it.
Yeah.
And we were gonna make it
Plus,
good, and we couldn't get that, so we settled for less stupid. And now we're going back to
now we're back,
stupid, but we can
yes,
live with it.
now we're back, yes.
That's right.
It is the end of the session. There's a lot of those kinds of things.
Oh, I've had 35 years.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a long time. So, motion,
I would make a motion that we amend H10 with draft number 3.1 dated 5/8/2024 at 3:27 PM.
okay, so Sergeant Chittenden has moved that we amend H10 with draft number 3.1. 5/28/24, 3:27 PM, that strips out everything but the 2-year veggie extension. Any further discussion? Patrick, do you have? No, okay,
I got nothing to
I
say.
thought I saw a hand, so,
No, just scratching my nose.
okay.
And what have we stricken out?
There was a change to the makeup of the board, and there was a short-term loan program that I'm not, originally that was in the bill. I believe as it came to us, it was limited to flood areas. And there needed to be a 300 some $300,000 appropriation to VITA to protect them from defaulted loans, which is standard procedure. We did it when we put money in for loans to CUDs.
And now that's not it.
Now, what appropriations did in the budget was take that 300 and I think it was 29 million and put it into just grants to businesses affected by the flooding, which is a lot better for the businesses because most of them are trying to pay off the loans they've already gotten. And so we would probably have limited take up with more requirements. So they're gonna get a grant. So there's no money in that bill either to do that.
But there's money elsewhere.
There's money elsewhere that will be of more help. So what we have left is the starting date. They have a new director. She's been on, I think, since November. So this will give her a little time to get, her hands around the board and what's going on, and we'll see where that goes. So is there any further discussion? The motion is to amend H10 with just the veggie sections, or the sunset sections. There's no further discussion. All those in favor say aye. Opposed say no. I'm seeing that as 6-5-0-2. The last one was 4-0-3, right, on the. Okay. And
Could you report that on?
I can report that one too. I'll go take them all upstairs. Okay. Next, well, I'll give those to the senator. I need copies of the bill. I've got a copy of them in it. Then I'll take those up and we go on. Yes, have we heard from Kirby? Is he free?
He had not replied to my email, and his calendar says he's in House Ways and Means.
And they're doing the EO bill. Okay, I guess we don't have anyone to walk us through the changes unless somebody's here that can walk us through the changes. I think what they've done is, the one thing I know is the property value freeze has been extended to all properties, not just limited to flood areas. I think that makes the administration happy. it doesn't make, no, do you know what they've done?
I'm not gonna walk you through the bill language.
Okay.
But I know that proposal is no longer in.
It is
Okay.
no longer in there. Okay,
Property value freeze is not in the bill that came back at all.
oh, okay. All right, then that doesn't make them happy. All right, we will try to go through it. We're going to meet again over the lunch, the afternoon break somewhere around 3:30, I think. And we'll head back to economic no, we're going to natural resources. And we will work through that bill. I'm anticipating, I don't know if they'll ask for a committee of conference on the yield bill. I know they're working on it now. I think we may be asked to put the study of ways to do some revenue sharing or more local support. I'm looking at my fellow trustees on the committee of conference. I think that may be what they're gonna ask us for. I think I'm told it doesn't involve joint fiscal or ledge council, so
We're on YouTube. Do we want to keep any of these committee conference negotiations off?
no, I think that's what I think they'll ask for, and I want the committee to know that. Okay, I think we're done. My goodness, you